Hello, everybody. The question was, why do I write the books that I write? In order to answer that question, I have to explain the process in which I use to write my books. I don't sit down and look at a blank screen and try to figure out what I'm going to put there, or brainstorm and try to get inspiration. I've never done that in my life. I've never had writer's block. I've never not known what to put down. Every night I go to bed like everybody else, and these stories, they come to me in my dreams. Every night I have a nightmare. Every night is my books in my head. I get scene by scene. It's not the whole book at once. Every night is a different scene, and they just keep coming and coming and coming until finally the story is complete. And then they just repeat over and over and over and over again. I was plagued by this for a long, long time. It really haunted me, and I couldn't get them out of my head. And I was reading an article, and they talked about what they call dream journals, where what you're supposed to do is when you wake up, you're supposed to write down your dream. And that's supposed to be able to help you to interpret your dream, find out what it means, or whatever kind of psychobabble that they wanted you to do. But I thought, what a great idea, I can write this stuff down and maybe try to make some sense out of it, try to figure out why they keep coming. So that's what I did. I bought, a cheap little spiral notebook, and I set it by my bed. And when I would wake up in the morning, I would write this stuff down. And I found that the strangest thing happened. When I wrote all the dreams down, they stopped coming. They didn't haunt me anymore. They were stuck in my head every night. But it's like I took them from my dreams, from my head, and I trapped them on the paper. And so that's really the answer to your question. Why do I write the books that I write? Because it's the only way to stop the dreams from coming. It's the only way to not see this stuff again and again and again. Now, the bad thing is they're just replaced with a new set of dreams. As soon as I get the complete story and I write the complete story down, then that story stops. Like with I Am Legion, I was plagued by that for over a year. Every night the nightmares would come. Every night I'd get another vision of a different scene of the book, and I'd watch this stuff in full color, and I could smell the blood and I could hear the sounds, and it was like I was in the room with these people. And every night, night after night, they came. And then I wrote them down, and they stopped. And then a new set started of a completely different story. I've got journal after journal after journal filled with these horrible, horrible stories. And it's funny because my daughter calls them the ramblings of a madman. And I guess in a way she's right. I don't know if it's madness or if it's inspiration or what you would call it. All I know is the reason I write what I write is because I have no choice. I have to write what I write. If I don't write what I write, then it'll never stop. Now, there's a difference between why I write what I write and why I publish what I write. I could easily write this stuff down in journals and just keep them in a pile on a shelf in my house, and it would not be a big deal at all. But I decided I would start publishing these things because I want my daughter to have a better life than I have. I want her to have the security and the peace of mind that comes with having money. I mean, I don't care if she's a millionaire. I just want her to be able to not have to worry about paying the electric bill. I want, when she has children, for her children not to have to go hungry. I mean, I live in the woods, basically. And I'm not a rich man. And I'm fine with that. I don't need a lot for myself, but for her, I want better. So that's why I publish what I write. A lot of parents say they'll die for their children, but I'm living for mine. And so that's the answer to your first question. Your second question, I'll hit in another video. Thank you.